Hello, my name is M. Sultan Rafi Al Jabbar with my last NPM is 2113. So I have evaluated all four teams in British parliamentary debate for NUDC 2024 Grand Final. On the motion, this House believes that the government of Indonesia should significantly tax vacant residential properties. The debate showcased a high level of engagement, strategic argumentation, and class. After assessing all speeches based on manner, and method, I rank the themes as follows. The first place is closing government, is Unas Atma Jaya Jakarta. Closing government broke the most comprehensive engagement with the motion or burden by arguing not only the importance of taxing vacant homes but also the mechanism and state interest. Their extension effectively filled the gap left by opening government by addressing land scarcity, fiscal policy, and the right VS responsibility of wealthy property owners. They provide a clear strategic farming, directly rebutes uh, closing opposition gentrification argument, and justified tax allocation as a redistributive tool. Their, their delivery was confident, and the speaker role were well fulfilled. And then the second place is opening government, UN Surabaya or Universitas Surabaya. Uh, opening government laid the foundation with a solid case about housing scarcity, properly monopolized by the elite and ethical responsibility. They provide institutive examples such as vacancy-based taxation, helping to counter speculative property hoarding. However, their mechanization was limited and they lacked deeper policy modeling. Their rebuttals were good, but could have been more responsive to opening opposition's concern about the middle class being affected. And then the third place is closing opposition or Universitas Brawijaya. Closing opposition delivered a solid economy and market-based critique, bringing unique analysis about housing gentrification, market equilibrium, and how significant taxes may backfire by raising property prices and hurting migrant workers. While they provide stretch analysis and some weight, their stance was undermined by a lack of engagement with uh, closing government score mechanistic justification, and their strategic push like feasibility discussion. They showed fluency and deep but lost out on method and clarity. And then the fourth place or the last place is opening opposition. Universitas Kristen Indonesia. Opening opposition start strong with moral arguments about individual autonomy and fairness but relied too heavily on hypothetical harms without enough engagement with the policies with redistributive intent. Their arguments centered on middle-class Indonesians inheriting homes and moral objection to forced taxation. However, they lack clarity on comparative benefits and often blurred actor analysis. Their rebuttals were insufficient to neutralize opening government or closing government. So I have the positive impact. I mean, positive side for closing government or the first place. Closing government. Sorry. Closing government delivered the most compelling and well-rounded case in this debate, securing the top rank through their sophisticated strategic engagement and strong comparative analysis. One of their key strengths lay in their ability to clearly frame the motion around the state's fiscal and social interests. They developed the actor analysis exceptionally well, distinguishing between vulnerable citizens and wealthy property owners who hoard residential real estate. This framing allowed them to justify the significant tax not only a punishment but also as a legitimate redistributive tool to fund public good and infrastructure. And then the positive sides of opening government laid down on opening government or the second place one Surabaya. The opening government laid down on a solid foundation for the debate by clearly identifying the problem of housing scarcity and trying it to properly monopolizing by wealthy individuals. Their argument logically connected the proliferation of vacant homes to rising property prices, urban inequality, and the exacerbation of Indonesia's housing crisis. And then the positive side of closing opposition, the third place, Universitas Brawijaya. The closing opposition brought a fresh and full valuable contribution to the debate through their detailed economy analysis and strong contextualization of Indonesia housing market. They uniquely focus on the potential consequences of implementing a significant tax policy in already strained economy, particularly emphasizing how such a move could exacerbate issue of affordability, inflation, and gentrification. And then the last one for the positive side of opening opposition for the fourth place, the last place, Universitas Kristen Indonesia. So opening opposition presented as well structured and principled arguments centered on individual autonomy and fairness. Their framing of home ownership as a deeply professional right, often inherited through generation, introduced important cultural and emotional dimension to the debate. They raise a relevant concern about the middle class Indonesia, how own property out of necessity or legacy rather than wealth accumulation. And this helped counteract the stereotype of all vacant property owners being part of the elite. The team spoke with clarity and conviction, and their speech structure was easy to follow, with each speaker fulfilling their role with consistency. And that's all from me. Thank you very much.